Blake Griffin, with no knees. Blake Griffin's awesome. Great guy, does great for the community. He tried his ass off here. That's one thing you can say about Blake Griffin is his effort was there. It's just his body failed him.
And everybody thinks he's magically going to come back together in Brooklyn.
Yep.
I mean, he might get a ring out there, but it's not because of him.
No, God, no.
Well, yesterday, the NBA All-Star weekend, it was only one day of NBA All-Starness, and there was a perfection for Giannis, the Kobe Bryant MVP award champ yesterday, and that guy was freaking perfect, 16 for 16 on the court. And this is the one that everybody was worried about.
Yeah, because he was 15 of 15 at this point. He banks it in. Dude, his face afterward, like, oh my God, it's my night. It's my night. Right.
Yo, when you got it going, you got it going. And right there, he just proved it. No need to go ahead and take no layoff. Just let it fly.
Steph Curry, to go or run through a few of their stats. Steph Curry with 28 points. He was a three-point contest champ. Damian Lillard, you saw the game winner that he had, dropping 32 points. Team LeBron ended up winning by 20, even though we didn't even see LeBron in the fourth at all.
No, LeBron only played like 8 minutes of the entire game.
Hey, LeBron said, I'm going to be there, but my heart's not going to be in it. And you know what?
Oh, so just like every other game, LeBron.
Oh, here we go.
Soft.
Here we go. But I will say this, though. One, I do like that he was, being more on the facilitating role, just letting guys, get what they got to get going in. And also, too, I think if Giannis did not go perfect, Steph would have took home that MVP.
And then a guy by the name of Anthony Simons, who ended up winning this. What I'm confused about was he won this for a dunk where he attempted to kiss the rim, where he did not kiss the rim. So that's cool.
I mean, I think the rim would have been the cherry on the top, but yeah.
That was a dunk. I could do that.
No, you can't.
I could do that.
No,
Lower
you
the rim to 7.5. I could do that.
I was going to say, shut up. No, you can't.
Well, what?
But look at it. I mean, it's so. I just wish the reason why. And Alex, loop that one more time. The reason why I don't think he was able to kiss the rim is if you watch the ball, it starts to slip, and I think he just wanted to get the dunk in. It wasn't that last
so that's
angle.
a mistake.
It was a mistake, but I love the idea of it. And while we were watching it, everybody else if he would have kissed the rim, Kenny Smith said it. He would have broken the internet because that would have been one of the sweetest dunks of all time, right? But he didn't because he was afraid to either smash his teeth. Play that back one more time, Alex, because I think it's like the third replay. You see it from the side, and you see the ball just start to little slide out. Then that's why he couldn't get that last inch to get the kiss in. But I love the concept of it.
That was like me when I went in for that first kiss.
Right here. Watch the ball. See how it kind of slides down his arm a bit?
So you don't win off of that. That's a garbage dunk. All right, he jumped high.
But you got to remember, the people that were jumping against him and dunking against him didn't have great dunks either. So that was the best.
That's why I'm just so mad and frustrated with this entire dunk contest because it was really not much excitement. And you're going to award a guy that I'm sure practiced that dunk many times, wasn't scared when it came to kissing the rim the times before that he did it in practice, but this dunk to me was just pointless.
When they have all the former slam dunk contest champions come back, or they all, I'm not saying they have all these big, meetings, but if they ever were, nobody's going to look at him like, yeah, man, that guy, he tore it up in that contest. He's the dunk contest champion by default. That if there ever were, just to put an asterisk or say somebody won by default, it was this one. That dunk contest was complete and utter trash.
I disagree. I was entertained by it. I liked how it was only 3 people dunking. I liked how it went by fast. I liked how they weren't out there for 15 minutes missing dunk after dunk after dunk. His dunk when he honored Tracy McGrady was spot on. I thought that kid won it, man.
Some of those missed dunks from years past were more entertaining than this contest. This was just like a complete snooze fest. It was no redeeming value at all.
I'm with you on this, Corey.
So you think blowing out the candle on a cupcake is harder than what he did?
He didn't do it. He didn't do anything.
It's hard.
He did the same thing.
It's like throwing that cupcake up there. He blew to get the candle unlit, and then all of a sudden,
but it's the same thing. You don't think he could have blown the candle out like with where he was.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about, okay, the commentators are sitting there, and there was no audio on that video, but the commentators are sitting there talking about how he attempted to kiss the rim. How do you award that for an attempt? It's like saying that you attempted to win the Super Bowl, that you should be rewarded for that. So dumb.
Listen, man, we're in
So
2021.
dumb.
Everybody gets a trophy for trying.
Literally a participation trophy, but they gave him the ship.
I don't know, man. I think you guys are massively underplaying how cool that dunk was.
Honestly, I would have rather no dunk contest than that dunk contest.
Why?
Truthfully.
No, real talk.
There's no point for an all-star game without a dunk contest.
No,
So-
real talk. I definitely would have rather it been no dunk contest at all. Just had the skills competition, 3-point competition, game. Everybody goes home happy. That dunk contest was, you know what? They should even just replay it. Even when they go ahead on NBA TV and they replay all the stuff, let's just go ahead and just burn the tape from that one.
Yeah, let's show history.
Y'all
The best
a bunch
dunks in
of
history.
hating-ass haters up here
was just
today.
boring. You can't say it was
you know
good.
What? Or you know what? I have a better idea. For the dunk contest, go out and go get the professional dunkers and let them have a dunk contest.
Thank
because
you. Or maybe your boy that you always coddle, LeBron, could get off his ass and entertain.
No, I don't want to see that now.
You know what? LeBron is 30. But I'm 36.
And
I'm
never been in a
36.
dunk contest.
You know what? LeBron, that
He's
ship
avoided
has
it
sailed.
his whole life.
That ship has sailed. When he was in his 20s, he should have did it. When he came, when he had that one big year, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to be the dunk contest next
And he
year,"
didn't do it
and he
because he's
didn't
not a
do
man
it.
of his word.
Hey, you're 100% right. But right now, I'm not going to fault him for being in these last couple because I don't want to see him. I don't want to see no 36-year-old dude in the dunk contest. I don't think there is nothing that LeBron James is going to do in any of these dunk contests that's going to make me go like, oh, wow. I think LeBron James is a great in-game dunker. I don't think he might be that creative.
I guess we'll never know because he's too pussy to show up and put his pride on the line against other people in the league.
You know what
And that's
LeBron could have done?
He's robbing us of this.
You know what LeBron could have done?
What Jordan did?
No, attempted to kiss the basketball rim. He could have done
Yeah,
that.
but you know what he didn't do?
He could have done that.
You know what he didn't do?
What didn't he do?
Even try.
I know.
So, like, you guys could rip on this kid all
I
day,
rip on
all
him
day
too.
long. LeBron won't even show up because he's afraid to lose.
I'm ripping on LeBron too because
What do you
that is
got,
the
Fish?
reason.
Number one, after watching that, I would have rather had the No More NBA All-Star halftime show. Some rapper who sings some good songs. But number two, to our point, worst dunk contest ever. How do we change it?
You don't change it. The way you change it is to put the best athletes in the contest. Like, that's what was the draw back in the day. It wasn't, oh, God, the 12th man from the Milwaukee Bucks is in the contest. Nobody gives a shit.
It's bigger than just putting the best
No,
players in there.
it's that easy.
No, it's not that easy because if they have to want to do it. Jordan wanted to do it. Dominique wanted to do it. D. Brown
You know
wanted
why?
to do it.
Because they were actual competitors.
And that's the big thing I'm saying right now. It's a new NBA. That same
Divas.
competition.
It's a diva league.
Yeah,
So LeBron isn't a great competitor.
That
Cool, we
same
know this.
competition that everybody wanted from the 80s and the 90s. We just have to accept that is not there anymore. If we don't accept that fact, we're going to be frustrated with the newer players. It's a new generation. So if you want those guys to get in that dunk contest, you're going to have to go ahead and do something that's going to appeal to them.
And what would appeal to them? Money? They got more money than anybody.
that's
LeBron
why-
doesn't even need to take NBA money.
But that's why I said you go with the charity aspect. Because the thing about it is, like you said, they have enough money.
The whole damn thing
The
yesterday
game
was
alone
for charity. It was
was, yeah.
all for the HBCU.
Then do different charities. Switch it up each year. If it's not about money, you're going to have to do something and find out what appeals to them. You have the NBA, the Players Basketball Association. Have talks. You guys talk about.
So why do
everything.
we get like the best shooters in the league to take participation in the 3-point shootout, but we can't get the best dunkers in the league to take
way easier to
participation?
shoot.
Because it's not necessarily
No.
way easier to shoot. Shooters from now, like I said, everything has changed. Steph Curry revolutionized the three-point shot. Past couple of years, nobody cared about the three-point contest. Steph Curry made the three-point contest a thing now. Joe Harris made the three-point contest a thing now. The three ball is now revolutionized because of Steph Curry, so that's why it's now becoming the hot topic, and everybody wants to have that ego of showing like, hey, I can shoot better than you. Before,
But you're telling me that the players now don't have that ego. They don't have that.
Who really dunks anymore? Who really is putting people on
Blake
posters like
Griffin?
that?
Blake Griffin hasn't dunked in 2 years.
Nobody's really really putting posters on there. And,
I mean, Giannis is.
Yeah, Giannis is doing a poster because he's 7 feet.
Zion is.
Zion is a man child. Like,
Right, but you're asking. I'm giving you names. Like I'm answering your question.
But
What do you want?
But yeah, it's like 2 people out of everybody back in that 90s and that 80s and 90s or in that 2000. They all took pride in putting somebody on the poster. You saw a Scottie Pippen come down and yam on Patrick Ewing and stand on top of him.
Right.
You don't see that anymore. You see somebody dunk
Yes,
on
you
somebody
do.
in there, no, they dunk on the guy and they're helping them back up. Like, oh my man, you're all right. I hope I didn't hurt you. It's a different game.
You're telling me 3-point shooters are more competitive than dunkers
Right now?
And that's,
Yes, absolutely.
And that's why we're getting better 3-point shooting people in the league than dunkers.
Absolutely, yes.
It's
It's just the tide has changed. It's different.
And I guess you're kind of talking out of both sides of your mouth when you say that, though, because you're saying the new players aren't competitive. They don't really care. This isn't going to motivate them. Unless it's 3-point shooting. That's what's motivating them. And
No,
it's
I'm
like,
not talking about both sides of my mouth for just being able to learn how to separate the conversations. The players now are more carried about shooting than dunking. That's where the competition has shifted to. Nobody really cares about dunking no more. It's all about that 3-point shot. It's all about hanging your hand up and looking like this and looking sweet. Nobody really cares about the poster dunks anymore. It's sad. It sucks, but that is really just the way it is.
I mean, you still see crazy dunks happening in the NBA, so don't discredit that at all. But
you see crazy dunks, but it's not that same pride of the athletes. Like I said,
Right.
When you used to see the players come down and dunk, it used to be all aggression. You're not going up and helping the guy up that you just dunked unless you're like Sean Kemp and you really embarrass that guy and you want to help him up a little bit. But outside of that,
because if you don't do
different.
that, you're getting a technical in this day and age. It's all on the refs if you're going to take it that far.
It's just so different now. It's just what it is.
soft now.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
Soft.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that part. It's
But
just
to me, like, we're bashing these bench players for coming in and not putting on great dunk contests when they're not the greatest dunkers in the league. So we're setting these guys up for failure to begin with. When LeBron's sitting there playing 8 minutes in an All-Star game, being like, I used to
Still
dunk
Team
back
LeBron.
in my day, but I'm not gonna dunk anymore for you guys. Like,
I'm not bashing.
LeBron.
I'm not bashing the players because hey, I respect them for going out there and getting in the contest, even though I was underwhelmed. But it was underwhelming to me. I give them the respect, but at the same time, you got to with the league changing, the players' mentality changing. Everybody's all cool and buddy with this AAU ball. It's everything is just shifted all around with basketball. So you're gonna have to do something that's gonna make the dunk contest appealing to the stars. And unfortunately, we don't.
I'm telling you, it's just going to take one star to start calling out people and put pride on the line. To me, that's it. Like, if LeBron James was out here today saying, you can't dunk, like, I can dunk better than you, you'd have a lineup of guys being like, all right, All-Star game, let's go.
But what did you just say? What did you
you're
just
my
say?
friend. I want you to come play with me so I can win a championship.
But what did
so I'm
you
not
just
going to
say?
talk bad about you.
Didn't you just say they were soft, right?
Yeah.
So you think a soft guy is going to call out players?
That's why I'm saying that's what we need. We need a superstar that comes along and challenges other superstars for greatness.
And the sad thing is, it's not going to happen.
But people wanted to, like, it's not even about that one player. Like, people wanted to take that dunk title from Jordan. They wanted to prove that they could take that dunk title.
It's sad. I'm with you, but it's sad. I feel your pain. I agree with you. I'm just saying that we have to understand that it's not there anymore.
You can't compare the league at all now to the good old days of what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's just not there anymore. And
I can compare individual skill competitions to what it used to be because those really don't change.
It is, but like you can't just discredit the way the NBA has transitioned these last couple of years.
I will say this: the skills competition has gotten better as well. Like back in the day when John Stockton's running up and down the in his boxer shorts trying to weave through stuff, it wasn't as exciting. Today you got like Luka participating in it and your bigger stars. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to bash the dunk competition. I look forward to it every year, and I was entertained. I liked how it was only 3 people. I like how it was self-contained at halftime. I thought the kissing the rim was a cute little thing. The dude absolutely flew. I mean,
so you're in the NBA. I expect you to fly. I'm gonna go on my rim later on today, and
So
I'm
what
gonna redo
could
that.
they do to impress you, Joey?
Just not that. I don't
Like,
know.
what
That's
could they have
on
done
you.
then?
That's on you.
What do you mean it's on you?
That's on them to come up with that
the
creativity.
dude put one ball at the top of the glass, grabbed it, and dunked it. That was awesome.
I mean, I
another
like
guy
some
put
of
the
the-
ball through his legs. He paid homage to Tracy McGrady, which was a great dunk when McGrady did it. We all jerked off over it, thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
like
The creativity, though. There was not much creativity in any of that. Go ahead, pull out the jersey and pay homage to one of the greatest. Okay.
It was so vanilla. It was like no personality with it. When Tracy McGrady did it, it was flair. It was just like he had swag with it. It was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
He did what Tracy did.
I think
Cool.
y'all just haters. Bunch of
We
haters
are
up here
haters,
today.
but you're an NBA player getting paid.
Welcome to the Player Haters Ball. To my right, we have Corey, who hates all things dunks that aren't LeBron James.
I'm
Let's-
not even a LeBron fan. I can't stand the
You've been
guy.
defending
You
LeBron
have.
a lot
You
for
have.
not being a
Honestly,
LeBron fan.
You a diehard LeBron fan, Corey.
I defend LeBron against asinine statements. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, then we got a lot of talking to do. Let's take a quick break. Actually, before we do this, I got to give a shout out to Levels